body and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style.
So, the similarities is that it shows no sign of stopping. Each period, the journey is never ending. Life is about growing, improving, and getting better. Little by little, step by step, changes has been always part of human activity since the beginning of our species. With that most participation of different kind of people that willing to contribute progress and changes, our world became advanced and improved. While eating healthy foods like meat, vegetables, fruits, fish has been always part of human activity since the beginning of our species because it is our daily needs and we need it to survive. Religion still remain until now. Prehistoric evidence of religion. The exact time when humans first became religious remains unknown. However, research in evolutionary archaeology shows credible evidence of religious cum ritualistic behavior from around the Middle Paleolithic era, 45 to 200,000 years ago. From the beginning until now, we believe that we have a God from above. So people who live in the past and people who are living in the present have a different views about people's way of life. So now, I'm going to discuss first about the human condition before the Common Era. This particular period where technology is said to have started. Our early ancestors' primal need to survive paved way for the invention of several developments. Humans are able to utilize abundant materials for their own ease and comfort because humans were naturally gifted with brains, which is more advanced than other creatures. Do you know that even without realizing the law of friction and heat, Homo erectus have been using fire to cook? Through chipping one flip over the other to produce a spark, they also use stone to produce fire. Tools from stone and flints mark the era of Stone Age. During the advent of our very own Homo sapiens, humans began to sharpen stones to be a knife. An example of this is the simple machine called wedge. The particular period of the human condition before Common Era proved to be very difficult for our ancestors but in a remarkably distinct way. There is a little capacity for our ancestors to contemplate and perceive things outside themselves in a more reflective manner. There were several caves, drawings, and unearthed artifacts from various parts of the world that narrate how their culture came to be. Like for example, during the Paleolithic period, the so-called Venus has been discovered. It depicts a rudimentary carving of a voluptuous woman out of ivory stone. The anthropologists and archaeologists can only infer that the humans of yesterday have a certain fixation on the female anatomy. Soon enough, people discovered minerals and began forging metal work. They realized that these substances are more durable, malleable, and have more luster than the previous material. They hunt and kill large animals for food and also for clothing. They use animal skin for comfort against harsh winds. Our ancestors began to cover themselves up out of necessity and gradually added several more to their garments. Some of those found at excavation sites are reminiscent of early accessories, suggesting that our ancestors have been deeply engaged in the concept of beauty. Perhaps they had taken a liking to a certain shiny stone or a perfectly shaped bone and wanted to wear it as a trophy. Next is the human condition in the Common Era. The humans of today are much better off compared to humans several centuries ago. Advancement in medicines, technology, health, and education ushered in humanity's best yet and show no sign of stopping. humanity became more complex. The primary goal was not merely to survive but to live the good life. People then had a new objective: gather as much product as possible. They have turned to wealth as one of their goals. We are more developed than we were before. Because of technology, lesser women and children die during birth. Medical care for premature infants allow them to survive and develop normally, while proper maternal care ensures that mother can fully recover and remain empowered. Science is able to prolong lives by enhancing living status and discovering different remedies to most diseases. Distribution of medicine is also made easier. Access to education provided to more individuals generally creates more informed public that could determine a more just society. So I just realized that our ancestors in the past would have been more peaceful, since they did not have any complex economic, social, or political problems. Their attitudes and feelings were much simpler than the present day. While present people in the present are more educated, open, and free to express their opinions.
You say you love me, I say you crazy. We're nothing more than friends. You're not my lover, more like a brother. I know you since we were like 10. Yeah, don't mess it up, talking that shit. Only gonna push me away, that's it. When you say you love me, that made me crazy. Here we go again. Don't go look at me with that look in your eye. You really ain't going nowhere without a fight.
Technology has been part of human activity since the beginning of our species. Technology has been instrumental in all of this because in searching for the good life, people were able to come up with creations that would make life easier, more comfortable, and more enriching. It has aided us in survival and helped us outsmart our adversaries, provided us comfortable living, allowed us to explore the world, and assisted us in discovering more about ourselves and the truth. The power and impact of technology can be gauged from the fact that we are all surrounded by it, and it has made the human society to scale new heights collectively. It has been a decisive factor in making the world a global village, as technology has eradicated all the barriers of location and boundaries, enabling people to get in touch with each other with utmost ease. Mobile technology has also been instrumental in justifying the famous quote: "The best way to predict the future is to create it." It has left no stone unturned in making the world as a better place with all the basic amenities stuck together. Initially, the essence of mobile technology was just thought as a tool for making our life easier. But with the passing time and its constant evolution, it has become almost an integral part of our life. Whether it is booking a flight ticket, or ordering food, or even buying clothes, mobile apps and technology together are everywhere, providing the best possible services to us. With a larger screen, better operating processors, and amazing internet connection, mobile technology is making meant for almost everything related to the daily life. And it is quickly replacing the bulky devices. And by looking at the present, the future also promises to be pretty effective, diverse, and rollicking.